What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm breaking down one mindset shift that if you can make this shift, you will completely change your life. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Keith. I made this channel to help men create their ideal lives through self-mastery. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out new videos every single day to help guys just like you create their ideal lives. Also, I'm doing a huge giveaway here in the month of February. We've only got 2 days left, but I'm giving away 3 of my Warrior Workout program, a 9-week workout and nutrition program designed to turn you from beginner to stud and help you have your best body ever by this summer. I'm giving it to 3 of my subscribers for completely free at the end of the month. All you got to do is 1, be subscribed to this channel, and 2, leave the comment Warrior Workout program on any of my videos here in the month of February. If this is the first video you've seen of mine here in the month of February, you can still go back and leave the comment on other videos to get extra entries. So let's get into today's topic. The topic of today's video is one mindset shift that if you can make this shift, you can start to change your entire life. I think it builds around this one shift, and I noticed this. No one really talks about this one thing in particular, but everyone kind of implies it a lot of times. So I wanted to get clear about this one thing, and I think if you can start to train your brain to think this way, you can start to come up to create a solution-based mindset, and you can start to bring into your life the things you want. And that mindset is to understand that if there's something you don't like in your life, that implies that there's something you'd rather have, and that focusing on what you'd rather have rather than what you don't want to have will allow your mind to go to work to creating that reality for you. So I got a few bullet points I want to go over on that subject here, but basically, if you think about it like this, every question has an answer, and if there's an east, there's a west. There's a duality to everything, and in that, anything you don't want implies that there's something you do want. So one thing you need to do in order to create the life you want is to get clear on what you do want rather than focusing on what you're not happy about in your current situation. Focusing on what you don't want, it turns you into a victim because you rob your mind of the ability to think of a solution to the problem. If you're too busy complaining about your current predicament that you're not happy about, you're not going to be focused on how you can make a change. And in complaining, you're in essence believing that there's nothing you can do about it, so you'd rather talk and be upset about the situation rather than take action, be a man, and change your reality for the better, because you have the power to do so, but it starts with becoming clear on what it is that you want. I've talked about in a lot of my videos about the importance of having a long-term vision, and I'm not necessarily one of these. I do believe in the law of attraction, but I'm not necessarily one of these people who thinks that you can sit around and do nothing and just visualize and things will come to you. But I do believe that by visualizing and getting clear on what it is you want, you can train your brain to find that in reality, and I do believe that it starts to come towards you as long as you take the action to get to it as well. But by focusing on what you want, like I said, you're going to get the requisite parts put together around you, okay? There's an infinite amount of things you could be focusing on in this world. You could be focusing on your wall, on a stain on your wall, or the carpet, or the wheels on a tire, or the blades of grass. There's an infinite amount of things to be focused on, but the thing that you focus on is the thing that clearly your mind has deemed is going to help you get from point A to point B. So if you're watching this video right now, which obviously you are, then clearly your mind believes that there's something it can get out of this that can benefit you. So that comes down to how your mindset's set up. And I don't care if you believe in the law of attraction or if you believe in the scientific idea of the reticular activating system. Either way, both sides of the aisle would agree that your focus creates your reality. So what you focus on is going to expand because you're going to create neural pathways, you're going to connect new ideas to those subjects, and the more deeply you dive down the rabbit hole on a certain subject or on a certain idea or something you want, the more that expands around that. It's kind of like if you've ever done something as a beginner, you tend to think something is easy until you start doing it. I've had this experience with people I've worked with in weight training. They think building a body, they're like, oh, there's really not much to this. You just go work out and you eat a certain way. But then they get into it and they understand the nuances of it, and things get more and more elaborate as they go along. Einstein, he once equated actually intelligence to a circle, in that everything within the circle is the thing you understand, and the thing that touches the ring of the circle is the stuff you don't understand. So what happens is, as your sphere of knowledge grows, so does the ring of things that you don't understand, and it gets deeper and deeper. And this is applicable to what you focus on, because when you first focus on something, it doesn't seem like there's much there, but the longer you focus, the more it expands and the more opportunity will open up to you. So what I do encourage you to do, this is something that I started doing when I noticed that I'd spend a lot of time being unhappy about something, is I made a list of all the things I wasn't happy about in my life, and then underneath it I made a list of what I would prefer in that situation. So maybe you're in a job that you don't like and you want to be self-employed and make $10,000 a month. Well, write down that you don't like the job, and then write down what it is you want, in this case the $10,000 a month working for yourself, and focus on that rather than on the job you don't like. And what will happen is you'll start to get more clarity around what it is you want. So maybe you'll go from not really knowing what you want to do, you just know you want to be self-employed, to, well, I would like to be self-employed and I would like to be a life coach and I would like to work 20 hours a week. And you start to get more and more clarity around this idea, and you get to start to draw the other things towards you, get the ideas like, what kind of softwares am I going to need, what kind of brand awareness am I going to need, how do I run ads, what kind of ads. These things will start to come to you once you get clear on what it is you want. Same way with your body, for example. If you're not happy with your body right now, maybe you're weighing 220 pounds, you want to weigh 180 pounds, so you want to lose 40 pounds. So you start by saying that you're 220 pounds, that's not what you like. You write down that you want to be 180 pounds. All right, that's a start, and then you start focusing on the 180 pounds. You say, well, I want to weigh 180 pounds, but I also want to have abs. I don't just want to be like a skinny fat guy. I want to have abs. I want to have muscle. I want to look like my favorite athlete, or I want to look like a bodybuilder, or I want to get down in that weight by running marathons rather than weight training, or I want to weight train rather than run. And you get more clear on how you want to go about getting what you want, and you'll start to focus more on that. But it starts by doing this one mindset shift, and to stop complaining about the things you don't like in your life. Notice that you don't like them, and understand that if there's something you don't like, that means there's something you would rather have in its place. Get clear on what that is and start focusing on that instead, and you can really quickly start to change your life, because you'll start taking the action steps necessary to get the life you want. Guys, that's all I've got for this video. Before we go, be sure to go subscribe to me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to start putting out a lot of cool content on there for you guys as well. I've been enjoying connecting with you on here. We can connect more personally on Instagram. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on tomorrow's video.